This is your daily dose of all things royal. Welcome back, my gorgeous, good-looking friends. This second video of today. I just wanted to share this cover story from Star Magazine. Thanks to our Duchess of Sussex, her fingerprints are all over this, smearing Catherine. Meghan and her little terror squad are truly wretched human beings, for real. This story that made the cover of Star Magazine, the magazine that Meghan has on speed dial, this story was picked up from one of Meghan Markle's core degenerates online, spreading rumors and attacking critics. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Meghan herself, because a lot of what is being said sounds like it could be Meghan. But in any case, let's go through this article because I want to show you how petty and pathetic these people are. William and Kate, royal cover-up? A mysterious scar, a hospital convoy, and a palace that won't explain are fueling fresh questions about the Prince and Princess of Wales' nearly 15-year marriage. Well, Meghan, just because your marriage is failing doesn't mean that you have to go and ruin someone else's just because you are so jealous. Anyhow, the article begins, a video of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, speaking with a well-wisher outside church on Christmas morning in Sandringham went viral as viewers were charmed by the sweet exchange. The woman told Kate she'd just spoken with Prince George, 12, gushing, "Diana, Granny would be ever so proud of you." And I said to William, your husband, George, is going to be 6'4". A smiling Kate replied, "I know, I swear, he's catching up to everybody." The heartwarming chat wasn't the only thing viewers noticed because of the camera angle and the direct sunlight hitting the side of Kate's face. A deep scar near the princess's left eye was clearly visible, prompting online speculation about its cause. While the palace previously addressed a scar above Kate's left ear, related to a childhood operation, a spokesperson confirmed in 2011 after the media inquired. It is not commented on this newly observed mark. Royal biographer Robert Jobson later wrote in his 2025 book, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, that Kate had surgery as a teenager to remove a lump on the side of her head, just under her hairline. Okay, I'm going to reference to Catherine as Catherine because this Kate is like nails on a chalkboard. In another era, before Catherine disappeared from public view for months 2 years ago to quietly undergo cancer treatment, fueling harmful speculation about her mysterious absence from the spotlight, few might have questioned the new scar. But because the royal family has been so secretive about her health, neither Catherine nor father-in-law King Charles III have ever shared what kind of cancer each was diagnosed with in early 2024. Online conspiracy theories have flourished, ranging from the benign to the extreme, including speculation Catherine collapsed and cut her face, to unfounded claims of IPV or intimate partner violence, despite no evidence to support claims Prince William has ever harmed his wife of nearly 15 years. A source close to William and Catherine calls this online chatter about them entirely fake. A faction of royal watchers has frequently returned to unanswered questions, including a mysterious December 28, 2023 social media video posted 2.5 weeks before Catherine underwent what Kensington Palace described as planned abdominal surgery, later revealed to have preceded her cancer diagnosis. The clip recorded at 6:30 that night purported to show an emergency convoy traveling more than 100 miles from Sandringham near William and Catherine's country home, Abner Hall, toward London's King Edward VII Hospital, which has long been the discreet private facility of choice for the British royal family. Senior members of the royal family travel this way, as does the Prime Minister, and that's about it, the original poster claimed. The palace has never addressed the video or related speculation, which another commentator acknowledged has taken on a life of its own. That silence, a source tells Star, Meghan, reflects the monarchy's long standing approach. The truth is, the royals guard the privacy of each family member incredibly close and almost always makes a point to keep any medical condition totally private, the source says, noting the palace never confirmed that Queen Elizabeth II suffered from bone cancer before her death, something former Prime Minister Boris Johnson later revealed in his 2024 memoir, Unleashed. It was extremely unusual that they disclosed Charles and Catherine's cancer struggles in 2024, the source adds, suggesting the information was released only to correct false rumors and stamp out a tidal wave of speculation. Oh, yeah, the speculation that the sugars and Christopher Boozy had caused. Still, the code of silence has fueled theories beyond Catherine's health, including claims of marital strain. Social media has buzzed with speculation that the Waleses are quietly separated after video emerged showing George and Princess Charlotte, 10, arriving via helicopter to Kensington Palace. Brother Prince Louis, 7, was not spotted, with one poster describing as overnight bags in early January. Critics have claimed William is based in London, while Catherine prefers their new Windsor forever home, Forest Lodge, 50 miles away. Defenders insist senior royals are often discouraged from traveling together for safety reasons. Well, yeah, that rule went into play when it was overheard that Meghan made the so-called joke that they were one plane crash away from the throne. So, that is not something that is outrageous, especially when you have that little cancer cell, Meghan, inside this family. Anyhow, no matter how outlandish or harmful the whispers, the source says Catherine will remain silent. She respects the firm no matter what and fully understands that the institution is bigger than her or any other individual. The source explains using the nickname given the monarchy. I'm not sure, folks, but I thought it was Meghan that gave that nickname to the monarchy. Remember in the Oprah interview, she referred to it as the firm? Anyway, she fully buys into that traditional never complain, never explain motto. That philosophy may explain why, despite being unexpectedly open about her cancer journey after she finally confirmed it, including revealing that she'd struggled to adjust to a new normal when she announced last January that she was in remission, Catherine has never addressed speculation about her appearance, despite questions about her weight and claims she wears wigs, or her marriage, or moments fans dissect online, including instances where she appeared to flinch at William's touch, as when she swiftly snapped her body away from him during a BBC Christmas special taping in 2019. Rumors about William's alleged infidelity with Rose Hanbury, the 41-year-old Marchioness of Cholmondeley who lives with her 65-year-old husband near Amner Hall, have likewise never been acknowledged. The speculation dates back nearly 7 years when The Sun reported about a mysterious falling out between Catherine and her so-called royal rival. Well, we know that also came from Meghan. A journalist claimed on social media, "I know about the affair. Everyone knows about the affair, darling," before deleting the post and later claiming it was a joke. According to the Daily Beast, at least one British outlet later received a legal letter denying the claims and warning that speculation constituted a breach of the future king's privacy. William's short fuse has also been well documented. He can be difficult, a senior royal household figure told Jobson for his 2023 book, Our King, Charles III, The Man and the Monarch Revealed, explaining that William is a driven person, which can make him impatient and short-tempered. In 2022, Jobson wrote in William at 40, The Making of a Modern Monarch, that William has engaged in heated fights with Catherine, adding that he can be a bit of a shouter when he loses it and experiences quite extreme mood swings, just as his late mother, Princess Diana, did. Estranged brother, Prince Harry, opened his 2023 memoir, Spare, with a detailed account of Willie arriving at his home in 2019, piping hot, and criticizing Harry's new wife, Meghan, as difficult, rude, and abrasive. William then allegedly physically attacked the Duke of Sussex, who refused to fight back, in the kitchen, knocking him to the floor so hard that Harry shattered a dog bowl, leaving his back covered in scrapes and bruises. Harry writes, William stated, "I didn't attack you, Harold." Star source acknowledges William does have a fiery temper. Yeah, there's no doubt this came from Meghan. It is well known he takes after his father in this way. Despite the noise, William has been clear about one thing. A child of divorce, he's adamant he won't put his kids through one. You have to have that warmth, that feeling of safety, security, love. He told the Reluctant Traveler host Eugene Levy in October, adding that for him, that atmosphere only lasted a short period of time before his parents split when he was 8. You take that and you learn from it, and you try to make sure you don't do the same mistakes as your parents, he said. I just want to do what's best for my children. The source insists he's committed. William is unequivocal that he and Catherine will work through hard times and stay together. Divorce is not and never will be an option. Every one of these rumors came from Meghan and Harry's camp. The sugar spread them, Boozy spread them. Heck, I even bet that Harry contributed to this article himself. With so much bad press for Harry and Meghan right now, this definitely was a hit piece to take the attention off of them. At the bottom here, it says here, a rough start to 2026. 2 palace break-ins. Police arrested man twice after he scaled the walls of William and Catherine's London home, Kensington Palace, with a rucksack on December 21st and again on December 23rd after he made bail. Other royals, including Princess Eugenie, the Duke of Kent, and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, also have homes on the grounds. The intruder will face a judge later in January. It says here, princes pay outrage. Backlash followed December 30th reports detailing William's $30 million second-year earnings from the Duchy of Cornwall, a vast billion-dollar estate created in 1337 to bankroll the heir to the throne. While he said he pays income tax on the funds after covering expenses for his household, he hasn't released those figures. Meanwhile, some duchy residents have accused William of raking in money while neglecting their properties. PR headache. A gushing January 3rd cover story in the London Times magazine titled Arise, Queen Kate fueled tensions between the monarch and the Waleses, with reports claiming irritated Queen Camilla, 78, and Charles feel the couple are actively positioning themselves as monarchs in waiting, as opposed to patient and dutiful heirs. A friend of Charles told the royalists the blow was allegedly made worse considering Camilla's declining favorability rating among Brits, 33%, 4 points below even Harry, to Catherine's 69%. Helicopter use backlash. Buckingham Palace was forced into damage control after January 4th Telegraph report revealed senior royals' 2 new helicopters had already logged 58,000 miles, the equivalent of more than 2 trips around the globe, in a matter of months, prompting criticism over costs and optics. A palace spokesman pushed back, insisting helicopters are essential for reaching remote areas and packing in multiple engagements, with William and his aunt Princess Anne among the most frequent flyers. Now, of course, they can't leave out Meghan and Harry, so talking about the Sussex staff turnover, it says here, the Sussex staffing churn continues. In late 2025, just as Harry and Meghan announced plans to rebrand their Archewell Fugazi Public Charity as Archewell Philanthropies, 2 more senior figures moved on. Longtime ally James Holt, the executive director of their charity, who's worked with the couple for nearly a decade, is returning to the UK to raise his young family. He will continue to guide various humanitarian trips for us overseas, the couple said in a statement. Meanwhile, Chief Communications Officer Meredith Maines confirmed she's moving on after less than a year. Critics say the exits, following at least 5 press and Archwell staff departures earlier in the year, raise questions about leadership and behavior, especially following a 2024 Hollywood Reporter story that painted Meghan as a dictator in heels. The Sussexes, however, have framed the changes as structural, noting as they transform their charity in particular, some staff redundancies are inevitable. Oh, sure, it's never your fault, Meghan. And there you have it. This cover story has Meghan and Harry's fingerprints all over it. Now, we know that this is being done because Prince Harry and Meghan are not looking so good right now in so many different ways, from speculation around their Fugazi charity, the work that I've been doing that is getting eyeballs at the right places, and then you have recently this next blow with this court case next week pretty much collapsing because Gavin Burrows is not having any of it. And if you didn't see that video that I did earlier today, I strongly recommend you go and check it out. But yeah, it hasn't been a good week for Harry and Meghan, and it's only going to get worse. Now, I just want to point something out to everybody. Now, it recently has been announced this week that Prince William has hired a crisis management expert from Edelman. And many are speculating that the reason why is because the potential for Harry and Meghan to be moving back. So this woman that's being brought on board, named Liza Ravenscroft, is thought to have been tipped for the role by Julian Payne, who is the CEO of Edelman, who previously worked as a communications secretary to Charles and Camilla. Julian Payne has stayed close to the king, so it's unlikely this is a coincidence that one of his most senior and respected members of staff has taken a key role in William's office after a period of turmoil. A source told the Daily Mail, adding that the move comes as they are looking for closer alignment between Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace as minds turn to William's eventual succession. Now, that would make total sense. However, I don't think one of the drivers here for doing this is because they're afraid of Meghan and Harry moving back to the UK. I don't think that that's the case at all. I think this has more to do with Prince Andrew and Epstein for whatever else might be released in the future, but also what is coming down the pike for Prince Harry and what is being exposed about him and his involvement, not only with our First Amendment rights, this goes all the way back to the 2020 election. It's not going to be a good look when the news finally hits the mainstream media and people are talking about it. Of course, the royal family is going to have to figure out how they're going to mitigate this damage, because how is that going to look that there is a foreign UK prince on US soil that had been meddling and interfering with a US election, as well as trying to undermine the US Constitution? Not a good look. So, of course, William is going to do everything that he possibly can to make sure he stays out of this mess, because I don't think William was involved with this at all. Harry was up to his own devices. Charles knew, and this is what unfolded. That's my opinion. Think about the reputational damage that Harry is going to cause when all of this starts to come out and people outside of our little bubble starts talking about it. Especially the MAGA conservative Charlie Kirk fans, they're going to rail on the royal family. So, William is right to do what he's doing right now, getting ready for the storm that is coming. So that's all I have for you right now. But tomorrow's video, make sure you're subscribed because this one's going to be another banger. I've been in receipt of some information that I have to share with everybody. All roads lead back to the UK. They really do. Anyhow, what do you guys think? Definitely leave your thoughts below. As always, I will be back with more content, but until then, please be safe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!
It was such a fraud.